Welcome back, it's Richard here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very unique RDA using the cyclonic effect to get the best flavor there is. And it's called the Aromamizer. You must be going, wait a minute, didn't you already do that already? Yes, I've done it, and we're doing it again because they first came out with the hexagonal shaped RDA, which has got 6 sides, as you know, but they also found out that, you had such a big issue, big problem trying to match it with your box mod or your mechanical mod. So they heard you and they listened, all for the sake of vape vanity. They decided to change things a little bit and came up with a rounded version, and this is how it looks like. Alright, just for the benefit of those of you who didn't catch my last review of the Aromamizer RDA, I'm just going to cover it a little bit, touch on it, and just recap for you. First and foremost, this is a made in China product. It's by a company called Steam Crave that's from China, and it's designed by a Chinese gentleman by the name of BJ Shi. Alright, he designed this in such a way that it's got a very unique airflow system using the cyclone effect. And of course, you've got a lot of other RDAs that uses the cyclone effect, but this cyclone actually travels within the walls of the top cap here. Okay. Sorry, I can't take it out. It's too tight. What happens is within the top cap, there's got the outer wall and the inner wall. So the cyclone actually travels within those walls, going from the bottom all the way up to the top to your drip tip and out to your mouth. And because of the cyclone effect, it helps to maintain the temperature of your coil so that your coil don't get too hot to lose the flavor, and maintains that to give you the best flavor possible. Another good point here that they also did was they modified the drip tip so that you also get the best flavor, that you don't lose any flavor, in other words, by increasing the size of the drip tip instead of restricting it so that you get intense flavor. They've increased the bore of the drip tip 4 times bigger than your normal drip tips. But at the bottom of the drip tip, they have covered it in such a way that you have that spit back protection, but you have those Cyclops air hole on 4 sides. So what happens is the cyclone actually travels from the top out to the top, from the bottom out to the top, and goes to your drip tip base and goes through those Cyclops air holes, gets restricted. That's where they harness up all the flavor, and then they go out through the big white bore drip tip to your mouth, boom, and there you go. That's when you get a really good flavorful vape, and apparently this is the most flavorful RDA there is around. In fact, Steam Crave also attended some of the vape shows in America, and they've got people to test them, and the majority of them said the Aromamizer was the best when it comes to flavor. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try it out today again. I've tried the hexagonal shaped one. So now they've actually come up with the rounded version, because the hexagon was kind of hard to have it matched with your mechanical mods and all that. It's a very unique shape. It's like a nut, and you have it on a rounded mod. It just doesn't fit. Not doesn't fit in any way, but it fits, but it just doesn't look right. So for the sake of vape vanity, they came up with the rounded version, and that's what we're going to do. Let's dive in, get a close-up look side by side with the hexagonal and also the rounded version. Let's compare them, see if they've made any changes. We come back with vape on it, and I'll leave you with my thoughts. Alright, so stay with us. A quick look at the Aromamizer RDA by Steam Crave. This is an authentic product from China, designed by BJ Shi, and these are the 2 versions. The first version came out was the hexagonal version, which you see inside, and this is the packaging, the box. Pretty nice box, pretty classy, and there you go. So the difference is, look at the cyclonic effect that starts from here going up, and now this is the design. So basically the concept is the same, but they just changed some of the designs. Okay, and previously it says BJ Shi, that's the designer's name, but right now he's just called BJ. Other than that, everything remains the same except for the graphics of the cyclone. All right, so this is the hexagonal version that looks like this. Just taking a look all around, and we'll open up the insides afterwards as well. You've got your air holes on top here instead of the bottom, and these air holes are not adjustable. Okay, they're basically for you when you're vaping to create that cyclone effect inside, and that's your drip tip there, where you've got your 100% guarantee spit back protection, and you have this Delrin piece going around to prevent heat from getting to your drip tip to get it too hot so it burns your lips, so it helps to stop that from happening. But this is the first version. Okay, so we're going to just leave this aside. We still need them. Looking at the box inside, well, the first version, I had the previous box before, doesn't come with this what do you call it, adapter that's inside. It just comes with this bag of screws and also O-ring and a blue screwdriver on top. So this is the first version. The second version, the latest version, so to speak, when you open up the box, it comes with a drip tip adapter. So basically this drip tip adapter has got a smaller bore here to allow you to have the option of using your personal drip tip. So it also gives you that spit back protection just the same. So maintaining the same concept of getting the best flavor, and you can have the luxury of having this spit back protection right here. So this is the new version that comes with this spare, and including your other spares like your O-rings and all that, your little blue screwdriver, everything else is the same. Other than that, once we put the box aside, we have the new version, the rounded version of the Aromamizer RDA. So this is how the latest version looks like. It's rounded. You've got the engravings or laser etched of the logo, Steam Crave, and you have the air holes on top, evenly spaced out, and you have the Aromamizer RDA, the words, you know, engraved on it as well. 6 air holes all together, all around it. And you have your heat fins to, you know, keep away the heat the size of the drip tip. The bore is wide on the top, and it narrows down to a smaller bore at the bottom. And there you can see, you can't see through because it has the spit back protection right here. You've got your 4 little Cyclops style air holes here. So that's what I was saying. Once the cyclone reaches the top, it goes through these little holes here, and then it comes out to your big drip tip here where you get all the flavor. Alright, single O-ring, and you've got this Delrin piece here, still the same compact to the previous version. Okay, we're going to bring on the previous version to let you have a look, put them side by side together. So this is the hexagonal shape, and this is the rounded version. Everything remains the same. The diameter is the same, 22 millimeters in diameter. There you go. So this is how it is. Okay, we'll just put this at the side here and have a look at this. Same thing. This is the previous version. You have your Phillip head screws there, and you have your 3 posts. Your 2 negative posts are milled onto the deck, and that's the top cap there with the drip tip. Okay, so let me take out the drip tip and just show you the top cap. Okay, so as I mentioned, how this works is you see this ridge here, this gaps here. Okay, so it's the outer wall and the inner wall here. Okay, and in between here is hollow inside. So what happens is when you're vaping on it, you have your cotton in here. Okay, the air travels from this edge here. This is like a guide, so you shouldn't have any cotton sitting on top of this edge here. Okay, so what it does is it goes along here and it travels into these grooves here, these holes. They're holes here actually at the side here. All this, it goes in through here within the wall, and it goes round and round and round and all the way to the top here. And these air holes help to bring in, you know, the vapor from the bottom all the way to the top and onto your drip tip, into this hole and out to your mouth. So that's exactly how it works. Alright, let's just put this aside and take a look at the rounded version. Okay, so let's take a look. It's got all the engravings. Right now, the size of the air holes here. Let's check and see if it's any more different comparing the size of the air holes on the top there, the previous version is 2.5 millimeter in diameter. Now they've, made it a little bit smaller by half a millimeter, so it's 2 millimeters and 2.5 in the older version. So the new version has got a 2 millimeter diameter air hole, 6 altogether, also the same, and it's evenly spread out. This one has got 2 on each side. It skips one side, goes on the other side, skips another side, goes on the other side. So that's one of the changes there for you. The rest is the same heat fins, and your drip tip also has that protection. Everything remains the same. So for one, the air hole is becomes smaller now by half a millimeter, 0.5, and you have the Delrin piece here to keep the heat, away. Show you, I have a dual coil in here using 26 gauge wire, and that's my cotton in there. What I was trying to say is, do not have your cotton sitting on top of this edge here. There's a little guide edge if you look closer. This helps, your vapor to travel from here as a guide into the top cap, the wall of the top cap, and going round and round and all the way up. So keep this path free. Okay, so you have your coil and your cotton in here. Okay, we're gonna vape on it and see. Now that's your post holes there, post screws, negative milled onto the deck. It's the same, exactly like the previous version. So if you want, you can go check out my review of the hexagonal shaped Aromamizer. 2 O-rings at the bottom here. Everything else remained the same. So let's have a look at the top cap. Inside, it's the same. Yeah, so you have those grooves there where the air travels all around, going up here. And you don't have to line up your air holes. The air holes are fixed. It's non-adjustable. Okay, it's to help drag in the vapor from your coil up to the top. Okay, so you don't have to adjust the, any air hole to align it to your coil or anything, because in there you have all the air holes. All right, so you just put it anyhow you like. If you'd like to, you can have the logo face outwards, or any way you like. Put the drip tip back, and you're all ready to vape. We'll get back FaceTime, and we're going to take a vape and see how it tastes like. And we're back. Got this on my Sigali box mod right now. So yeah, I got the rounded version here, and I'm having it at 0.5 ohm dual coil, firing at 32 watts, 4 volts. Something I like about this, it gives you all the information. Fantastic. And yeah, so I've got my favorite juice, one of my favorite juice in there from Dr. Juice, high VG, and it's Scarlet Eclipse, yeah, one of my favorites, besides Phantom Disco. So we're gonna give it a vape and see. And I've tried out the hexagonal version on my last review, so I'm going to try out the rounded version. So the air holes are a little bit smaller now by 0.5. It's 2 millimeters in diameter instead of 2.5. I'm going to see if there's any difference with the taste. Wow, quite a lot of vapor as well. Definitely more restricted airflow, for sure, compared to the previous one, because it's 0.5 difference. And the flavor, even the flavor is better as well, because now it's more constricted and goes to my mouth. Whoa, nice. One more vape. Very nice. It's more intense, the flavor, very bold. I've got lime in here, really. I can feel the limey taste in there. Very, very nice. No wonder, they mentioned that they were at vape shows in America, and a lot of people say this is the best flavor RDA, most flavorful RDA. Indeed, I can vouch for that, it is. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this. So it's retailing recommended retail price, I think in the US it's between 40 and 45 US dollars. It's out in shops right now. You can go check it out and grab yourself one. If there's anything else that you want to know about, dive into their website. It's www.steamcrave.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. This was sent to me at no cost for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much. So I've got the rounded version and the hexagonal. What? Give one to you? Sure, no problem. All right. Yes, I'm going to give one to you. Leave your name in the comment box, say something if you want to, and give me your email, leave it in there. And if you're afraid that people might spam your email, all you got to do is just, instead of richard@gmail.com, just put at instead of the at or .com, spell it out, DOTCOM. So you don't have to put a dot. Okay, that way people can't spam you. Well, you can do that, leave your name there. I'll get your address and send it to you. Yeah? What do you think? All right, so I'm gonna send you the hexagonal version. This one, let me keep for myself first. Let me have some fun with it, and then probably later on I'll give it to you again. All right, in my next giveaway or something in the near future. So other than that, one more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Oh, by the way, this is made of stainless steel 303, something I forgot to mention to you. My apologies. Until I talk to you again, guys, thank you so much for watching. You're the best, all right? And keep safe, vape safe. Have a good day. Bye for now. God bless.